Hello there and welcome to today's pint-sized 10-over match. Yep, this is small, but don't worry, the hitting is big. I'm Mark Nicholas, all the thrills and spills and fun of the fair as we bring you a wonderful afternoon of cricket. This is a very dry surface, so I expect the quick bowlers to get some bounce out of it. It's an interesting decision to bowl first because the dryness will encourage spinners later in the game. I think what he's saying is we're going to win it now with our quick bowlers.
The sweeper picks up. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. Fine running by those two batsmen.
That's good running, and it puts such pressure on the fielders. That's a classic, as good as you'll ever see. A masterful stroke, and look how the spectators respond. They love that sort of batting.
He was onto that in a flash. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. Done him.
Oh, the bowler's made a terrible mess of the stumps. Oh, he picked that up beautifully. Quite beautifully.
Hit straight to a fielder.
The fielding restrictions have now been lifted. Oh, you can almost feel the power in that cut stroke.
That's a superb throw.
An early wicket like that can be crucial. Now we'll see how the batting side respond.
Hit straight to a fielder. A direct hit would have got him. Pollock continues. He looked as if he was home to me. Pollock continues. Hit straight to a fielder. Oh, that's close. Not out. There was never a chance the umpire would give that out.
They're appealing a lot. I don't know what you think, but I reckon the more they appeal, the less likely the umpire is to give it out.
Brilliantly caught.
Loose, too loose a stroke for a good player. Oh, he'll kick himself.
Just one run. Stroke through the covers. I think he was easily back in the crease there. They've turned that into two. That's good running. He's beaten all ends up by that one.
That went straight through the gate.
He looks as if he might be hurt. Well, that's off the batsman's pads. There's just one there. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. That really is a suicidal run out.
Well, that's just throwing wickets away. You cannot afford to throw wickets away. He was nowhere near making his ground.
Fielded by the man out long on. The batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. It never looked like being a run there.
Well, they got themselves in a right pickle out there, and look at the price they've paid.
Comfortably held by Harris.
Lazy, that's the truth, and he'll regret it when he sees the replay.
A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. Nell is going to try over the wicket. Hit straight to a fielder. Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Well, it's a terrible run, and the picture shows it. He was miles out. It'll seem like a mile back to that pavilion after getting out so cheaply. He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler. You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant!
Hit straight to a fielder. Out. Oh!
What a cracking delivery.
That was a very anxious moment for the batsman there. Superb shot.
Yep, he does play that shot really well. And of course it brings him a lot of runs.
Oh, what a catch.
Well taken, well taken. You know, he never looked like missing it. Welcome back. You could cut the tension with a knife here. It's been a riveting contest so far. Here with the start of the second innings is Richie Bennett. What a Dippenar is facing.
He's not a good judge of a run, is he? Hit straight to a fielder. It never looked like being a run there.
Oh no, that's a terrible call. There was never a run in that. Never.
This was the end of the innings for Smith.
On strike now is Jacques Callis.
These will be leg byes. He's worked that into the gap. That's found the gap in the field. That was good positive running by the batsman.
Yes, now that's a good example of how the best teams around put particular importance on their running between the wickets. It squeezes every...
Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
There might be a few heated words said about that in the dressing room too. Facing now is Herschel Gibbs.
Direct hit would have got him. Comfortably taken, no worries.
Oh, the batsman will be kicking himself. It was such a good shot, he looked in good touch, and it's an unbelievable bit of fielding. The bowling side can now have up to 5 players outside the inner ring.
That really is a suicidal run out.
What a mess. A total shambles. He left his partner high and dry.
Mr. Villiers waiting at the striker's end. In the air and gone.
He got into a great position to take that catch.
There's the umpire signal, no ball. Boucher waiting at the striker's end. Hit straight to a fielder. The sweeper picks up. That was sweetly timed.
Now that came right out of the middle of the bat.
Rudolph waiting at the striker's end. Out.
You know, he seemed to completely misjudge that ball and ended up just playing all around it.
Pollock comes in at number 7. He's got it into the gap. There's just one there. Hit straight to a fielder. And we have a change of bowling. Sri Lanka have made an adjustment to their field. There should be some runs here. Fielded by the man at long on. Sri Lanka have changed their field. Sri Lanka have made an adjustment to their field. Played into the gap. There's just one there.
Yes, lovely stroke. What a beauty. And how would have he enjoyed that?
That's racing away for 4. We can have a look at that again. And the end of the over.
The captain should probably save some of his best bowlers' allocation until later in those vital last few overs when things can turn so fast.
We're about to see a change in the bowling. Sri Lanka have changed their field. That's good judgment. No need to play at that. 4 wides to South Africa.
Oh no, that's not a great delivery. The keeper was at full stretch and still couldn't get it. That's 4 wides, I'm afraid.
Pollock waiting at the striker's end. No shot played to that one. That's been given as a wide.
Well, you can get away with a bit of width, but not that much width in the one-day game. The umpire will get you every time.
Well, that'll certainly beat the fielder into the fence.
Lovely shot, lovely shot. It raced to the fence for 4.
Sri Lanka have changed their field. play it away with comfort. Just one run. Pushed through the covers. Pollock waiting at the striker's end. And the end of the over. And we have a change of bowling.
Oh, he picked that up beautifully. Quite beautifully.
That's 2 more runs on the board. Boucher facing. Beaten all ends up by that one. And the end of the over. That has to be close. He looked as if he was home to me.
It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
Fielded by the man at long on.
And they've wrapped up this limited overs fixture with a great win. They came into the game well prepared and ready to produce